Thank you. So do you guys like hummus? I couldn't hear the answer. I don't think you get a chance to answer. And I was really curious myself. That's an interesting act, isn't it? That's what you don't see every day. All right, so it's Friday. You guys glad it's Friday? I don't do comedy full-time. I've got a job. I live in the valley. I've got a wife. I've got kids. And to be a full-time comedian, I'd have to be gone like 250 days a year, which would be awesome. Just incredibly odd. Can you imagine that life for me? That would be great. But no, I can't do that. I can't abandon them just yet. But someday in the future, yes. But for now, I've got a day job. I've worked for corporate companies my whole life. Anybody here work for big companies or work? Only like half of you are working then. It's a bad thing. But it's not. I work for big companies. It's mundane. It's kind of a drag, but it does have its perks. Like I worked for one company 15 years. After 15 years, they let you go through like a little catalog. Have you ever done that? You go through a little catalog. You can take out like a gift for working 15 years. And like every 5 years you do this, like the first 5 years it's like limited. You can't pick out anything from the catalog. It's like anything from the first page, anything between like the chiclets and the razor blades, anything that area right there, that little square you can pick. But after 15 years you can pick from anywhere. You can pick all the good stuff, like like a pen set, or foot massager, or I actually picked out it was an outdoor fireplace. It's actually a nice outdoor fireplace. I got that, so that would be a great place to store all of my hopes and dreams. and it is. You'd be amazed at how many hopes and dreams you can actually fit in there. Pretty much all of them. A little dark for a start. All right. And who was married 43 years? Right here. Oh, congratulations. Now, if you remember when he went, oh yeah, go ahead and remember. How did you break his leg? He doesn't listen, does he? Not when he proposed. Was it a romantic proposal? You think that was he? Don't remember? Yeah, but I'm sure it was really riveting and over the top. When you're married, okay. It reminded me, because a friend of mine was recently told me a story about his son. His son got engaged. He was telling me the story about how his son got engaged, and his son had given his girlfriend 100 haikus. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Then I had to go home and Google haiku. I had no idea what he was talking about. He gave her 100 haikus. I go, is she okay? She hurt bad? I mean, it's awful. I'm sorry. But it's a Japanese poem. I didn't know. This kid had written a poem a day. He wrote 100 poems, 100 haikus, bound them up in a book and gave them to his girlfriend as part of his wedding proposal. Yeah, our ladies go, oh yeah. It didn't paint me in a very good light, I can tell you that. My wife was standing next to me listening, and she goes, does the same thing. She goes, oh my gosh, it is so sweet. She looks at me and she goes, oh my gosh, you are such a jerk. I go, what did I do? She goes, exactly. But the kid screwed up, in my opinion. The kid made a major mistake, because he has yet to learn the most important thing in a relationship, and that is precedent, right? He set a very dangerous precedent for himself. You write 100 poems for your soon-to-be wife in 1 year, better plan on writing at least 100 poems every year after that. And that bar you set early in the relationship, that's a hurdle, my friend. You gotta clear, it's not a limbo pole. You can't go under it. You wanted to tackle the poor kid and go, hey buddy, roses are red, violets are blue. Dude, she just said yes with just one haiku. What are you doing to yourself here? And I'm not saying don't write 100 poems. Yeah, when you're young, write 1,000 poems. Okay, all I'm saying is just don't give them to her all at once. Hold on, you're going to need them later, trust me. Hide them, bury them in the backyard, sell them to guys like me. We will pay you for them. I'm tired to write 100 poems. And it was tragic. I mean, he was set for life. He had 100 poems. He had her birthday, their anniversary, and Valentine's Day covered for the next 33 years. Gone in an instant. That's what lit him on fire. sad. And that can backfire on you too. It's like that can blow up in your face. I mean, right? You can burn a woman out with that much poetry. Am I right, ladies? Some of you disagree. Okay? Let me explain. You get a poem a day for 100 days. At some point, you're going to go, okay, I get it. I'm a dewy mountain stream. Great. I'm a calm breeze amidst the raging torrent of your life. Wonderful. Did you look for a job today? That's all I'm saying. So I did, so I do a lot of comedy locally where I can. I did an event last week. I did a fundraising event for an organization that helps out in Haiti. They help Haiti. And I was telling people about it, and I was surprised because one guy got upset when I told him about it. He's like, you're doing an event to help Haiti. Why don't we solve problems right here in America? Why don't we solve Haiti's problems? Why don't we solve problems in America? And I stepped back and I thought about it a little bit, and then I realized, oh yeah, we can't solve problems in America anymore. That's because when you think about it, our problems have gotten so complex, it's impossible to solve them. And any solution we offer just makes those problems more complex or creates a whole new host of problems. We're actually better off working in countries like Haiti because at least we're busy there, we're not making things worse here. That's what I've come to realize. I mean, take texting and driving. Mark was talking about that. Big problem here in America, right? Not a big problem in Haiti. They haven't complicated their lives like we have. Maybe rickshawing and texting is a problem there. I don't know. But not texting and driving. And what are we doing to solve the problem of texting and driving? What's being proposed? And I guarantee you it's not, don't text and drive, because that would take patience and self-control, traits that we abandoned a long time ago. No, who knows? What are they developing right now that would theoretically solve the problem of texting and driving? The Google car. We're going to build a self-driving car. Problem solved. Yeah, that'll fix it, right? Because what could go wrong with a car that drives itself through commands that can be accessed over the internet? I can't think of a glitch in that. I mean, it's not like we're living in a world where there's, I don't know, international terrorist organizations who would love to hack into something like that and cause chaos and mayhem. It's horrifying to me, these problems, because I don't know about you, but I cannot imagine the day when I'm sitting in my car going 80 miles an hour down a highway and I just go, well, this seems to be under control. Busy myself with something else. See if there's any good kitten videos on YouTube. I mean, it's scary. It's scary enough. Like what Mark was saying, when you're driving down the road and you're seeing people going like this, they're driving going. So just imagine a day when you're driving down the road and you're just seeing this. Whee! But they're not, the thing of it is, they're not building this car for me, or certainly for them. I'm not building it for us. They're building these cars for our grandchildren. Because our grandchildren will grow up in a world where self-driving cars will be normal. It'll be normal. My grandchildren will be shocked when I explain to them that I used to manually drive a car. They're going to make fun of me. Because I used to drive. They're going to go, oh, look at me, I'm Grandpa Kid. I drive a car with my hands. I'll go to the store with paper money and buy things. That's my future right there in a nutshell. We can't solve our problems if they're too complicated. You broke your leg. How much did that set you back? Like $8,000? Healthcare costs?
I don't know what's Medicare.
Oh, you bastard. Sitting there in the front row, sucking Medicare dry, right in front of me, aren't you? All too well, I'll never see a penny. It wasn't even broken. It's probably like some cosmetic surgery you had done on it, too, wasn't it? You had like ankle implants put on, because Medicare will pay for it. Woo! Free money! I hope it hurts. whatever it was. We can't solve our healthcare problem. It's way too complicated. You know, and I appreciate, you know, the government trying to solve it. You know, I appreciate what they did, but again, they went about it the wrong way, making it more complicated than it had to be. All they had to do was tweak some things they already had in place, and they could have saved us a fortune on healthcare costs. You know, you take things like the TSA. TSA could have saved us a ton of money in healthcare costs. Every time I fly with him, we go to the airport, we got to go through that big swinging X-ray machine. Give us a printout of the X-ray. Save a fortune in radiology costs right there. You know, they should have put that website money into making those things full-on MRI machines. People do full body scans. That way you can see if there's a bomb on somebody or a ticking time bomb inside of them. You know, make the floor with a scale. We can do body mass indexes. My shoes are already off. My belt's already off. Let's just knock the full physical out right then and there. We should make nurse practitioners TSA agents. That's how you save costs. You bring industries together, economies of scale. That's how you get it done. You know, then you can go on your trip with a clean bill of health, peace of mind. You know, if it turns out something's wrong, you can alter your trip, fly to a country where you can actually afford to have the surgery. Instead of going to Europe on vacation, yeah, you go to Tijuana and have your gallbladder removed. It's ridiculous. You know, we all want free healthcare, but there's no such thing. But you just got to be creative on it. You got to think outside the box. Like if you want almost free healthcare, I can teach you how to do that. Here's what you can do. If you need a surgery, just watch the news. Watch it, and next time like there's some tragic or horrible natural disaster in a place like Haiti or the tsunami in Malaysia, go there. Buy a plane ticket. That's your deductible right there. Just go there right away. Fly there. Help out with the cleanup effort. Because what happens as soon as one of those disasters occurs? We mobilize doctors and nurses, and they all go over there, and they provide free health care for an indefinite period. All you got to do is get there ahead of them. And like I said, be cool, help out, pick things up, help with the cleanup effort. When you see the medical teams making their way down the street, you just lay down on the ground. Lay on the ground, pull some debris back over you. Sell it, make it look convincing. When the doctors get to you and they go, sir, where are you injured? Just go, my arteries. I think the earthquake clogged my arteries. Here are my charts. Here's my airport MRI, it's all there. And that's how you get almost free health care. Can't afford it here. Not because this guy ringing up costs left and right and unnecessary procedures. It's ridiculous. And it is our own fault because we're making it more expensive than it has to be. And we're building hospitals nowadays that look more like resorts than hospitals. I mean, have you seen Phoenix Children's Hospital at night? It's lit up like a casino. It looks shockingly like the Rio in Las Vegas. I find myself just wanting to go there at night. That's a fun place. Let's check that out. Then I started thinking, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should build, hospital/casinos. But we've already proven we don't want to spend a dime on healthcare if it's coming out of our own pockets. But we'd spend anything on entertainment. So maybe we bring those industries together. And then again, every time you go to a hospital, you're gambling with your life. Why can't we gamble on your life as well? Make it fun. Make it fun for everyone. It'd be easy to do too. It'd be so easy to do. All you gotta do is wheel a roulette table into the waiting room. And then instead of putting plain old chips on boring old numbers, you put diagnosis chips on room numbers. $50 says the Hendershot cake gets put on a bilirubin light. Insurance. They turn the ER into a Vegas-style showroom. I mean, there are some entertaining things that happen in an ER. Ask any nurse, you know. And then when you get those guys like Chris Angel that come in and work the triage in that overly dramatic magician way. Those guys begin to go in clear. He's alive! Delivering babies, it's a boy! Twin boy! Pulling on septuplets like that old handkerchief trick, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my dream job. If I could be anything, I want to be a magician. It's the best job in the world to have. It's the only job where when you're done doing whatever it is you do, you can go like this. Two doves shoot out of your hands. You guys got some teenagers here, is that right? Am I right there, right? Teenage, how old? 12 and 14. Give some parenting advice there. And you got boys. The boys are easy. You know? Apparently they raise a few felons, man. All you gotta remember with teenage boys is very simple. Unlike a teenage girl, it's very complicated. All you gotta remember with teenage boys is just remember that there's no such thing as shaken teenager syndrome. You can rattle the heck out of it. Not gonna cause any damage. I got 3 boys myself. They're 15, 13, and 11 right now. And I've gotten a lot of comedy out of being a parent to them and observing them over the years. One of the things as they started getting towards the teenagers was music. I had to start, monitoring their music because they download music. You can't stop them. You just gotta, kind of monitor and, if there's just any disturbing lyrics, just kind of explain it to them. And like about a year and a half ago, they got really into Bruno Mars. He had a huge year. It was very popular. You guys like Bruno Mars? A couple of you do. Okay. Well, one of the songs that they started listening to, one of his biggest hits was called Grenade. You know that one? It's a love song entitled Grenade. And it goes, 'cause I would catch a grenade for you, throw my hand on a blade for you, I'd jump in front of a train for you. And I heard that and I had to pull my kid aside and say, hey, look, these are not typical things that are expected of someone in a healthy relationship. Don't get the idea as you're heading into the dating years that this is normal, but there should never be a grenade involved in a date. I mean, I don't know who Bruno Mars was dating at the time he wrote this. I can only imagine it was some sort of Somali warlord. Possibly a Kardashian, I don't know. Should never, I don't know about you, but I'm not jumping in front of a train for anyone. I mean, love has limits. I mean, I would warn you, hey, there's a train coming. You may want to slip a few feet back to the rails. And I'm from, somebody said they were from Illinois. Who's from Illinois? Now we're not going to admit it anymore? That's the Illinois. Who's from Illinois? I got all night. I can't see. You can't just go like this. Who is?
Up here.
Where are you? Hi, how are you? Where from Illinois?
Evanston.
Evanston. See, I grew up in Oak Lawn. How about, who's it? How about you? Now, where in Illinois are you from? Spring. Oh, so you're down south. Oh, I don't even talk to you. No, I'm just kidding. I came out from Chicago and moved out here in 1998. And one of the things I got into when I got out here, that I never thought I'd get into, was country music. You guys like country music? Yeah. And I like the old school country music, like the old guys, Johnny Cash, George Jones, all those guys, Willie Nelson, because they lived broken, they lived hard, broken lives. I mean, they brought that to the stage, and it was real. It came through their music. You could really feel it, but George Jones wrote "He Stopped Loving Her Today." Great song. They still get goosebumps when I hear the title or hear the song. It's like I don't feel like that today's country stars are putting out music like that. Like Toby Keith wrote Red Solo Cup. See, we wrote a love song about a red plastic beer cup. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Oh, let's have a party. You know? Really poured himself into that song, didn't he? I'll just repeat the same verse again. They won't know. And that song is so base and simple. I'm surprised each verse doesn't end in E-I-E-I-O. It should. And it's not just the guy country stars, the female country stars are just as bad. We used to have such great female country stars, women like Tammy Wynette. And Tammy Wynette lived a hard, hard life. Her parents died when she was a baby. She was raised by her sharecropper grandparents. Hey, I don't even know what a sharecropper is, but that doesn't sound like a lucrative field to be in. Never heard anybody say, yeah, I'm going back to school to get my degree in sharecropping. And she was married to George Jones. George Jones was a train wreck off stage. He was the only good thing he ever did in his life was on stage. And she was married to him. And in spite of being married to him, she still wrote the most quintessential country song ever. Who knows what that one is? Stand By Your Man. That's right. She wrote Stand By Your Man, and Stand By the World, and Tell the World You Love Him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand By Your Man. It's a powerful song. Taylor Swift wrote, We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You see where we've gone. You see what I'm talking about now? And that lyric goes, you know, I remember when we wrote it the first time saying, this is it, I've had enough, because we hadn't seen each other in like 6 months, and you said you needed space. What? Those are the lyrics to the song. And a lot of songs now, they glamorize use of alcohol. Before they used to, they used to be cautionary tales about drinking. Now you got the opposite. Like Luke Bryan had a song called "Rain is a good thing." I think that's the way it goes. You guys know that one? No, it's Rain. I'm pretty sure Rain. Yeah, it goes. Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey. And by the way, that is a spot on Luke Bryan version. It goes, rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby. Who knows it? Whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky. You ever see a woman that's putting down a lot of whiskey? I wouldn't describe her as frisky. Belligerent, yes. Frisky, not so. I mean, a banana daiquiri will make a woman frisky. Whiskey will make her burn your house down. In a violent rage. It's a horrible idea. Gotta be a caution in that song. You know, caution results may vary dramatically. Joe Nichols wrote that song, Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off. And he's right, well, it's just that usually by that point, she's already in the ER. Somebody's cutting the clothes off her to be technically correct. So you got whiskey makes her frisky, tequila makes your clothes fall off. I think I'm the only one back here going, you know what? Red Bull would help her get the housework done. Have fun, folks. 6